Hello, my name is Jeremy Clerk, and today I'm here to talk to you about uh, my author oral study presentation on Voltaire. And Francois Marie Arouet was born in Paris, France, on November 21st, 1694. He was the youngest out of 5 children. His father was a lawyer. His mother was from a family of French nobility. His mother passed away when he was at the age of 7, and his nickname was Zozo. In early life, he started school at Jesuit College. His father wanted him to study law, but Arouet does not continue his education, but continues to write. And Jesuit College, Louis Le Grand, is where he learned to love literature and writing. But the school criteria was taught on a religious basis. And this is where he also starts to doubt on religious beliefs. His father wanted him to study law. He even got him jobs working as a lawyer, apprentice, and a secretary for a French diplomat. After taking a liking in the French diplomat's daughter, he was sent back home. And early writing. Arouet began writing for the Parisian Society after the death of Louis XIV. He was in prison because of his writings. He mocked the Catholic Church, monarchy, and French government. He did not have a hard time becoming a known poet. He was like many because of his clever and humorous personality. He was imprisoned in Bastille for his writings mocking the ignorance of French. And that's where he got his pen name Voltaire. But this arrest was not his only arrest. And his most remarkable works throughout history, literature, would be the Letters on England and Canada. The Letter of England was a series of letters, and it was written based on his experiences living in England between 1726 and 1729. He was also seen as an attack on the French system of government and was rapidly suppressed. He was exiled to England. It became an eye-opener to the French. He liked that the English were more radical in their ways of life. And he also liked that the English people who had limits on what they would allow the government to run. And after his 3-year exile to England, following imprisonment of Bastille for his Socratical writings, Voltaire wrote a series of letters offering the French public a panoramic view of English culture. He was full of enthusiasm and freedom, as opposed to the tyrannical feudal society of his homeland. Candide. And this was one of my favorite stories we read in this class. And pretty much what it was is a story of a man who at every moment in his life has some kind of struggle. He lives by continuing to believe that he is living the best he can. And he learns from his mentor, Pangloss, to be reassuring in all situations. The story is told in a way that make readers believe that the life is not supposed to be perfect, but full of suffering and tragedy. And I think the reason why he wrote this piece is because he wrote it with a censorious attitude, but he presented the story in an entertaining manner. And what this story does, it's a make believe, but it's based on the real world of time being, and Voltaire wrote the story. He pretty much wrote this story with satire and irony to get his points across regarding the main theme of the story, which is optimism. And beliefs and contributions is reason, enlightenment, and optimism. He believed that the reason was an effective way of living, pretty much. He thought in a very liberal manner, in that people did not need the church of government to teach them how to live right. Voltaire's radical writings show that this and his beliefs that society is evil within itself.